Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Healing with Miss G, and we're going to do an energy check for the Sagittarius. I'm going to shuffle this deck and get right into it. And before we begin, I'm asking the Most High Source to protect my energy. I'm calling in the archangels to protect this reading and to protect my viewers. Specifically, I'm calling in on Archangel Michael for protection and calling on the divine light ancestors to stand guard. If any negative energy should come towards my channel, it will be dealt with swiftly with the wrath of the Most High. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into this energy with my Sagittarius. Ooh, okay. All right, so what we have here, we've got the Five of Pentacles. Now you may be dealing with some financial difficulties right now. Let's see what additional information. Oh, so let's see here. So we've got the Nine of Cups. So you may be dealing with some family issues. This Ten of this keeps popping out. It popped out on the pre-shuffle too. So you've got the Ten of Swords. So you're looking at some relationships in your life, and you're contemplating whether it's time to let these relationships go. Okay, so let's see if we can get a little more information on what happened in the recent past with this energy. Okay, so what's the recent? Oh wow, so you've got the Empress in reverse, and your focus is the Three of Cups in reverse. So you may have been dealing with a false person that maybe was dealing with some dark energy and not wanting, and because you dealt with this person, now you're getting, you're dealing with some upsetting situations that have flowed over into your life, okay? So now that you are receiving the backlash of having dealt with this Empress in reverse, you're looking to figure out how you can balance the situation out again. So in the near future, you've got the Lovers in reverse. So there's some relationship that you are trying to cut ties with. Energy that you're sitting in right now is this Three of Wands. So you're definitely cutting ties with something, and it could be a romantic relationship, someone that presented themselves as a false person, but it has something to do with family. Wow. Okay, so the energy surrounding you right now, we've got the Seven of Swords. So whatever lies, whatever trickery that has been going on around you, I think you're seeing through it. And because you're seeing through it, you're wanting to make a change of course here. Okay, so let's potential hopes and fears. You've got the Temperance in reverse. What the hell? Is your whole life falling apart? Wow, you took a hit. You took a loss on something that was underhanded, done in the dark. What's the potential outcome for this? Because there's a lot of shit that's been going on around you that you are finally realizing was a bunch of lies and a bunch of deception. So the potential outcome is the Nine of Pentacles. So something's coming to an end. You're making an emotional release from someone or something because you have been surrounded with a bunch of lies and trickery and something misleading you, and you've decided to trust yourself and walk away from this. So clarifying your Five of Pentacles, you've got the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Wands. So you see through whatever the hell is going on, and you're trying to wrap this cycle up and get past it. So what's crossing that is you've got, the Seven of Wands. So yeah, there's a lot of chaos and confusion, lies, manipulation, just a horrible, who are you around? Yeah, this is some really, really backhanded energy that you've been exposed to. Wow. So we've got the Death card clarifying this Ten of Swords. So something's ending for sure. And here you've got the Queen of Swords in reverse clarifying this Empress. So something was cut out, or somebody tried to cut an Empress out and wanted to celebrate it, but there was no celebration. Interesting. Okay, so let's see what this Three of Cups clarified. This Three of Cups, oh wow, the Three of Cups is clarified with the King of Cups in reverse. Interesting. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer energy. Okay, so near future, you've got the Hierophant. So you've had to go within and really, really have a come to Jesus meeting as to what it is that you've got going on. And you've got this Knight of Wands in reverse, clarifying the energy that you're in, which was actually the Three of Wands. So this Knight of Wands in reverse is like a direction that you were headed in. You're surrounded with a bunch of secrets and trickery and lies and gossip and just plain pure confusion. And now it seems as though it's starting to affect your home life, your finances. And I think this is something that you really want to get out of or get away from. It's something that it's not it's showing up in your life, and you've got some bad stuff, wands and swords and things going on around you. You're wondering why. It's because of this negative energy that you've been surrounded by. So let's clarify this Seven of Swords in reverse, because whatever was going on, it's clear now. There's no more secrets. Everything's out in the open. And I think you're trying to, so that's cleared with the Moon card. So that's secrets, and that came out kind of crossways. So what you're doing is you find out, maybe you found out somebody crossed you, and the potential outcome is the Ace of Pentacles. So maybe somebody was using you for money, promising you money. You were expecting some money to come in, and somebody told you a bunch of lies. You gave someone some money, and it turned out to be whatever they were telling you was untrue. Maybe you were dealing with a spiritualist, a herbalist, or somebody that the information they gave you wasn't accurate, or they weren't authorized to give you that information. Okay, so what is the potential outcome here? Clarify this Queen of Pentacles. What is the Queen of Pentacles? Oh, two came out. It's clarified by the Emperor, and that, oh wow, and then it's clarified by the Devil came out right behind that. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn energy. You could have some addictions that you need to address and to change. But whatever it is, you need to take back control of the situation. Wow, this card jumped out. Yeah. So this is having to make a decision. You're weighing your odds and you're having to make a decision. You may take a financial loss. You may have taken a financial loss with this decision, okay? So let's see what, is there any other messages we have for our Sagittarius? You got the King of Pentacles. So you could have been dealing with someone, it's all about money. So you've got some problems, some issues surrounding money. Could have to deal with a Capricorn, somebody you gave money to, that lied, wasn't honest with you, and now it's causing all kind of conflict and chaos in your relationship. Somebody that you really looked up to, could be an authority figure or parent, something to that effect, and you had to go within and acknowledge the deceit, the lies. Yeah, you got the Strength card in reverse. Yeah, this person, you let your guard down, and it's like they took advantage of you. They took advantage of you, and you knew, it's like you knew better, but you went against your better judgment and took a risk, and it's gotten you into a situation that you didn't want to be in. Okay? Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah. something that you wish you wouldn't have extended your hand to. It's like you gave somebody some money and they didn't do you right. Now it's affecting the relationship. But you knew this already. You knew not to do this, but you did it anyways. You knew not to do this. You knew not to do this, okay? You knew this person wasn't wise. You knew they were honest. You knew they weren't a stand-up person. They're a liar. They're a nasty liar. Okay, can we get, is there any more messages we have for Sagittarius, or is this, do we have enough? Let's see. Okay, got one more just popped out. Yeah. Could be someone from your past, someone in your family, but they made a promise to you and they didn't come through on the promise. And you probably offered them this extended hand based on some type of nostalgia. Yep, some type of relationship, a title, some type of nostalgia. Yeah, you made an agreement and you didn't read the fine print, or you didn't pay attention to, you know, the red flags. And whatever this is, it's backfired. Yeah, they had no intention on returning whatever the favor was, whatever it is that you did for them. They had no intention. They were just trying to get what they could get and to get you to move on. You know, once it's like, once they, whatever it was that they got, once they got it, they were deciding to move on to deceive you. They never had the intention of being upright with you. That was never their intention. Wow. Page of Pentacles, yeah. They were just trying to get whatever monies they could get out of you, and once they got it, they went back to being exactly who the hell they are. Clarify this death card with what you need to focus on. Can we clarify the death card that Sagittarius needs to focus on? Clarify this death card. Something you invested in didn't pan out for you, and it's causing you a lot of problems right now, and you're trying to figure out how to get out of this energy is what you're doing with all these secrets and lies and manipulation. And yeah, you got the Hermit in reverse. Yeah, you didn't think that through. You didn't use your discernment, or somebody just plain out lied to you. Yeah, the Sun card. But it's like now you see you could be dealing with a Leo. And then the bottom, you got the King and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So this could be a couple that is just a damn liar, okay? So I'm gonna pull from my hand written deck and see if there's a message that pops out of here for you. We're not gonna do it like that. We're gonna let them pop. Okay. So what is the additional message that we have for the the Sagittarius? You could be dealing with a Scorpio. What is the additional message that we have for, okay. And here it says, who are you to fear man who shall die? It says every knee shall bow. So whoever lied to you, manipulated, did you wrong, is going to have a come to Jesus meeting. Whatever they did, there's going to be justice served in this situation. Let me see if I can get another card. But yeah, it's almost like just have no fear. And it says yes. And then we have here, it says ask your spirit team and your divine ancestors for help directly. So yeah, so whatever went on in the situation, your spirit team is definitely involved here, and they're asking you to ask for help. And whoever did the wrong in this situation is going to have to deal with karmic justice if that's not what they're already dealing with. Okay, so that is my message for my Sagittarius. Take it cross-watchers. If the roles are flipped, flip the roles, but take what resonates, leave the rest. If this message resonates for you, go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, share the message if it resonates, and thank you for spending time with me. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.